Welcome to Halo Infinite Tips and Tricks, hosted by Assassin RFP.
Today we're going to be breaking down a match of territories. Blaze starts off spawning at C, and he's immediately pushing for B territory. Now what he did right there was anticipate where the enemy was going to come from. Alright, so Blaze Crazy knows that there's people at A, and he starts off by sprinting into A. I would have liked him to either bunny hop or slide cancel into that base already aiming and looking for a fight, knowing the enemy's there, or to at least stop behind the wall earlier and then kind of like slowly peek away and get into the open while expecting a fight, not sprinting until you see an enemy. And over here, you threw a spike grenade right at the enemy. Definitely should have probably aimed for the pillar behind this guy or the wall behind this guy, just to create a little bit more pressure. And if you were around cover, you could have definitely survived this fight. All right, that's twice that I saw you start shooting at an enemy, and without going into cover first, you just decide to stop shooting and throw a grenade. That's a very easy way to let the enemy get ahead of you in the trade. Do like the grenade placements. It did allow pressure to be applied. Oof, and over here, definitely should have expected enemies to be at A. You also had this wall to your right over here, or this wall to your left. There was no need for you to stand out in the open. All right, I do like that you're pushing with your teammate and that you are varying grenades. Spreads around the damage, puts pressure, and keeps people from pushing you from all angles at the exact same time.
Ball drop.
Okay. All right, good backing up, good recognizing the enemy had advantage on you, but you decided to kind of float back into the danger zone, and that's why that grenade got you. You definitely had the right idea of backing up, and you should have just kept backing up. All right, nice support fire for your teammate. I do feel like you're zooming in way closer than you need to be. Ooh, stay behind cover here. Stay behind cover. And then you run out into the open. Eesh, if the enemy wasn't distracted there, they definitely could have got you. All right, so here we're gonna restart that one. So here, you know that there's enemies at A, and you decide to kind of sprint out into the open. What you should really do is stop sprinting and quick peek behind this wall to see what's there. And then the second time you peek out, you have your reticle where the enemy's at, and you're going to be able to shoot. Not stop sprinting way beyond when you see the enemy, because the enemy's going to get one shot on you first. Meaning if all of you guys hit your shots, the enemy is always going to win because he has one shot on you. And that's another problem of pushing into deep. You don't know how many people are here, how many enemies. And if you would have hid behind the wall over here to the left, which we were talking about earlier, then you could have definitely been a lot safer. To kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about is you would have stopped sprinting where you're at here, and then you would have quick peeked, saw where enemies were. In this case, you probably wouldn't have seen anything. So then you could have gone to the next piece of cover and quick peek and like have a BR fight like that. And you could also mix it up, come out the left a few times, and also gave you the option to run away or to wait for your teammates. But just rushing in the way you did took all those options away from you. So don't really like that call. Grenading yourself, also not a good call. And there, it just seemed like you got way too aggressive. You definitely needed to chill out. You know, your allies were around. You could have just waited behind the box, let your shields recharge because you were hurt at that point, and really practice the quick peek a little bit more behind cover. You don't have to overcommit and run out into the open and chase an enemy down. Definitely use cover. Cover is your friend. Could be your best friend. He's gotta play with it more. See there, look, good. Like that. Like using the cover there. Definitely overcommitted on that last peek, but I did like the cover there because you were able to survive when there was 3 enemies in that general area for a lot longer. That was just an example of how cover could actually help. So just do a lot more of that and don't peek when you're one shot. But other than that, guys, I hope everyone here learned to quick peek a lot, to try not to sprint into enemies' areas, especially when you know they're there, and definitely just use cover a lot more.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.